You know, all those influencers you see that are working with tourism boards and they're like getting paid to travel. Well, I know how they get paid because I was on the tourism board side. I paid these creators. I managed hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of budget, and I know exactly what they're doing to get paid. So basically, so many of us see influencers traveling and they look like they're living the good life, and they are, for lack of better words. It definitely beats corporate, but it's a job. And being on the tourism board side, paying these creators for content or influence, I know what they're charging for. And then there's a lot of creators that don't get paid. They get stuck in the free trip energy, that free trip route. And it's because they don't know what to charge for. So what I want to talk about in today's video is what those people, the ones that aren't getting paid, what they should be doing so they can actually monetize and make money working with tourism boards. So the biggest thing here is that a tourism board is a government. So when a government pays you, you need to be safe, you need to be marketable. This is taxpayer money. This is not just like a private sector company that's coming in and paying you to promote a pair of sunglasses. This is like the government. They're very picky what they decide to actually give money to, because again, it's coming from like normal people and it's coming from taxpayers. So the number one thing is being super safe and super marketable. Take Terry, for example. Terry is one of our Pitching to Brands Master Course students. She's made over $40,000 last year working with tourism boards. Her content is so safe. It's super educational. It's PG. She is lovely on camera. I mean, it makes sense that a tourism board would want to work with someone like her because she's not provocative in any way, and all her content is very like warm, fuzzy, and again, safe and marketable. Tourism boards want to work with creators like Terry because she does a really good job at educating her audience, but in this authentic, friendly way. And it's again, her experience, but it's also heavily focused on the destination and not about like her, but very destination focused. Now, Terry, like many other travel creators, do press trips. Press trips is when a tourism board invites you to come and visit their destination as press. And if you're a creator that ever goes on a press trip, I actually created a freebie for you. It's my press trip etiquette sheet. This freebie is going to help you just kind of know how to act when you're on these trips so that you come off as a professional. I'll leave it in the description below so you guys can download it in case you ever end up going on a press trip. Now, the way creators get paid through tourism boards, that's what we're going to discuss right now. So obviously the first and most obvious way is social media promotion. The tourism board is going to pay creators like Terry, for example, to post on their socials. And they're going to say, hey, talk about our destination to your audience. So this is when you are pitching influence. This is social media promotion where the influencer is talking about a destination. So that's how they're making money, because the influencer is posting about this destination. Now, another thing that we don't see happen a lot, or maybe you guys don't know this, but I do, because again, coming from the tourism board side, I've done it myself, and I've seen students in my pitching course win this way, is pitching website and blog content. So let's break those up because they're two separate things. So website content is when you're thinking about like UGC or actual videos or photos for the website of the destination. But blog content is very secretive and like a ninja move that not a lot of people know about. I have lots of creators that I personally know that have pitched blog content to the tourism board for the tourism board's website, and they get paid that way. So it's not even for the creator to post on their blog, it's to contribute to the tourism board's blog, right? So if you're doing an itinerary or you want to share your experience, or you even want to be like a ghostwriter, that tends to get creators paid. So many tourism boards, this is something that you guys probably don't know, but many of them within their budgets, they go to trade shows. So you'll see a lot of creators going to like IMM, for example, in New York, or World Trade Market in London. They're paying to go to different trade shows in the industry. These are like big trade shows and they're paying a lot to be there. So when they go and set up their booth, they need their like booth to look good. They need their booth to have, content. And I remember there was a tourism board I was working with. We worked with this influencer and they're like, oh, can we license the footage so that we can use it at our trade show on like a big TV? So again, a lot of times when you guys think about these creators and how they're getting paid, they're licensing their footage for the tourism boards to use at trade shows. Also, something else I heard from another creator that's a friend of mine that I'm sharing with you guys, this is kind of like on the low secret, is that she created created content for a tourism board. She got paid. And then a big conference came to town and they asked the tourism board, hey, we're promoting our conference in your destination. Do you guys have any footage that we can use to help bring people here? And they actually ended up using her footage. The conference did. And she was able to get paid that way because now the conference wanted to license the footage from her. So there's so many things when it comes to events. When we think about tourism boards, they want people to come. So this may be a little bit advanced, but I'm just going to go there anyways because I always want to keep it 100 with you guys. But the meeting space, like meetings in general, there's a lot of money in meetings because again, meetings create bookings and tourism because people come to the conference. So there is money in the travel space and the tourism board space. Tourism boards pay to promote meetings. Now, a lot of creators that are getting paid by tourism boards, they're getting paid for digital and print advertising. We're seeing even content that's being shown in the back of the airlines. You know, when you guys are like on a plane and you see like visit Dominica or something, and it's like this awesome footage. Creators are creating those videos. So they're creating, digital ads, not only for social, but that are being used in a variety of different ways. They're also using print ads. I've seen a bunch of creators that we have personally worked with. The tourism board loves their content and they're like, we want to run ads to it, or we want to use it in an upcoming magazine. I hope this video is painting the picture of how tourism boards are paying creators in so many different ways, right? Same goes for email marketing. Like a tourism board is sending out a blast about what to do in said destination. They're using your photos. They're using your testimonials. They're using copy that you're doing. This is not for free, right? So it all depends on the contract that you sign with this tourism board if you end up working with them. But like oftentimes, this is an additional spend. This is extra. And sometimes I feel like creators get lost in this because they're like, oh, I worked with this tourism board, so therefore the tourism board has like carte blanche to use my content however they want. It's not the case. There's upsells, there's different things. So like, let's just say your contract with a tourism board is only for the blog post or is only for organic social. If the tourism board wants to add anything additional on top, there is a fee for that. It is not the same fee. And if you're a creator that wants to, again, really take this seriously, monetize, know how to put your packages together, know how to put your proposals together, your fees, your rates, and all of that, then I strongly suggest you check out our Pitching to Brands Master Course. This is a program that is dedicated to the brand deal side, to the sponsorship side, to the monetization side. I can't teach you how to edit a photo. I don't know any about that, but what I do know is negotiations and brand deals. And if that's something that you want to do, you want to get tourism boards to actually pay you for your content, I strongly suggest you check out our program. I'm going to leave for you a secret code. Secret 500 is a special promotional code just for our YouTube and podcast family that is going to give you $500 off the program. So don't forget to use the code so that you can take advantage of the $500 off. Now, something interesting that happened recently that I saw a tourism board pull in a creator for was as kind of like a spokesperson in the media. So they had an opportunity to do some sort of morning segment, and instead of sending someone from the tourism board side, the tourism board sent a creator. And they sent this creator on the media to speak on behalf of the destination. This was a paid job. This was a talent job. So again, we always tend to think, okay, I want to work with the tourism board. It's only content or it's only posting on my page. No, I hope that this video has showed you there's so many other ways to charge for your likeness, for your time when working with tourism boards. And this talent job is a perfect example of that. Now, the best scenarios are long-term ambassadorships. Those are the best because now you're working with the tourism board really to represent this place in the long term. We're talking 3-month partnerships, 6-month partnerships, 12-month partnerships. I also have a creator in our program. She told me that every year the tourism board comes back asking if they can relicense the photo from her. So while she doesn't have the ambassadorship anymore, they're still licensing it every single year. She gets a knock on the door asking, hey, can we relicense that footage? They don't own it. They license it. And that's how she's able to make a steady income year after year for content she did ages ago. Now, don't forget, tourism boards, like any other brand, so to speak, they like results. So if you have results that you can put together in a case study, present those results. It's going to help you be able to justify your fees for whatever it is that you charge. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned a lot and you learned all the different ways that you can monetize through working with tourism boards and understand that travel partnerships are more than what they seem. And I will see you guys in the next video.